You are now listening to Sir Ink's The Experience Podcast, where we talk about anything and everything kink. Now, this podcast is only catered to those that are 18 and above and may not be suitable for work, or as we like to say, NSF. But remember, you can always listen to us during your private time. Hello, kinky and kinkiers folk out there. My name is Sir Ink. What's good, everybody? I'm back. Let's jump right into the topic. My topic is: are you selfish? Are you selfish? Are you so selfish? Let me put it to you this way: are you so selfish that you can't see how you're hurting yourself? Now, where am I going with that? So sometimes we have these thoughts and these visions and these ideas and dreams that we want to live out. You know, my dream lover, my dream house, my dream car, my dream this, my dream that. And it's easier to have dreams of things that aren't human, things that aren't part of the animal kingdom. And what I mean is, you have a dream house. You can get that house, right? But even with that house, you already know the risk. You already know the things that can go wrong. And some things are unseen, but you can plan for things when it comes to buying a house or a car, a dream house, a dream car, right? But when it comes to that dream relationship, are you so selfish that you're blinded to the reality of the situation? Now, you can have this perfect looking dude or woman and they act like this and they act like that, but then you start seeing chinks in the armor. Those those words don't match up to the actions, or they're giving me weird vibes for no reason. We started out like this, and all of a sudden behavior's changing, and I'm not getting as much. But selfishly, right? This is what I'm talking about. Selfishly, you'll make an excuse for the bad behavior because you're so holding on to the dream. You're so holding on to the dream that this is Prince Charming, or my princess, you know, she's the one. And yes, and here's the selfish ridiculousness. They'll do things that go against who they say they are. Not things that they do that they didn't hold hard to, you know, but they're just doing things against who they say they are. You'll see it and then be like, well, the selfish party that doesn't want to confront the truth will make excuses. And then you're so crazy that you'll make the excuses to yourself and to others, knowing deep down inside that that's not what it is. And then you don't want to confront the reality of your dream lover may be flawed, or the fact that this person who you thought hit all the points isn't who they said they were. The actions aren't matching. So you don't think like, well, let me uh, get away from this situation. You go further into your dream. You go further into your desire to hold on to your fantasy. And so you can always blame the other person because it's comfortable when you're calling your friends and saying, this is what he or she did, and this is why I'm justified. I'm the victim. Woo, woo, woo. But you guys know, I always say, you can't be the villain and the victim. The villain in you is the one that wants to hold on to the fantasy with that person so much that you're willing to eat the lies. Therefore, it's really not about the person or what they're doing. It's about you and your dreams. That's selfish because selfishly you're putting yourself in a position to not be satisfied, to be disappointed time and time again, and eat lies. But when you're hungry, when you're selfish, you're hungry, you will eat lies to hold on to a fantasy. And that's fine. I just tell people you just need to be honest with the fantasy and the lies that you're eating. You're not eating a nutritious meal. You're eating garbage. And that person is feeding you garbage because they know that it's not about them per se, it's about you and your dream. So they only feel like I'm an actor that comes and goes. So I'll just tell you whatever, stay around, get whatever I want out of it, no matter how far down the relationship they go, whether it be having kids, marriage, all those things involved. That person, the other person that's doing those things that are not living up to the fantasy, they know because you've done told them that you've loved someone so hard you was a fool for that person or how they treated you bad. You told them that. And then in turn, they showed you things and you showed no course correction. You didn't show them that you grew and wouldn't tolerate the things that you went through before. You're just doubling down and going through the motions with this particular person. And you'll never win in this situation with that person. Because that person knows it's about the fantasy. It's not about them. They know you're in your selfish mode. It's almost like when you meet, as a man, you meet a woman and she's single and she's like, I just want to be in a relationship, be married, and I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. But they're never making it seem like there's anything else other than themselves and what they want. They never speak in a way of like, it's open, like I want a healthy situation. I don't know how that would be, but I want to build something with someone. I know that takes time. There's none of that. It's just, I want this, that, don't like, I want a house with a white picket fence and a white car, 4-door sedan, BMW preferably. Like, these are the things that people are talking about. And if you date it long enough, you hear the repetition. People are not imaginative out here. Let me say that. Most people have this. Most people think the same when it comes to certain things, especially relationships. There's a lot more commonality in most people when it comes to relationships in America. Let me speak for America and maybe Westernized societies, and not the Arab and Muslim world or Asian cultures, Indian cultures. Like, I'm not speaking to them. I'm speaking to Westernized cultures where we have these ideas of marriage and dating and so on and so forth, and everybody is running the same script. We really are. Some people are winning because you'll find two people that come together that believe in that and actually honor that and honor the relationship and work toward it. Therefore, dreams collide, dreams match, progress and fruitfulness may come. But a lot of times, someone has this, this daydream phantom simplex going on, complex simplex going on. Is it simplex or complex? No, not a complex. It's a simplex. They got that fantasy, that daydream phantom thing going on in their mind. I had a whole podcast with a guy talking about how he wanted matrimony, he wanted to marry this girl, and he just met her online. And within a month, he knew he wanted to marry her and be with her. He's taking her out and all that. And he goes over to put a TV up for her with his brother, and she's fixing on drinks, getting out the shower half naked, and she's kind of being flirtatious. Like, she's telling him, I've had sex with, couples and two dudes and he wanted to marry her. Because, and every relationship he gets into, it's the same mode. He just has I want to get married. But dude, you're like 56 and never been married. You never really successfully live with a woman. So how does your ideas of what you want and who you are match? They don't, but it's a selfish want of this dream. And then the closer you get to the dream, this dude, the more he actualizes it, he destroys it. Because it's not about actually living in it. It's the pursuit of the fantasy. A lot of people do this. I was involved with someone who did that. I prayed for God for a man like you and all that. Get a man like me and destroy it. And then move on to the next thing. And it's the same pursuit in another relationship. And I'm not mad. I just see people for how they are. I honor that. And I just make sure I step out the way. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm going to hear your thoughts. Are people out here just on their own selfish motives, wanting that that daydream phantom lover, or you know, is the person that you bring into your life while you have this dream life, is it fair to say that they may see themselves not as a one-off, but as just the next person up, and it doesn't really matter what they say or do because you have one mode of operation and they're just going to start doing them? What do you think? Leave me your comments below. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for listening. Until next time. Peace. You know how to find me, Sir INQ, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And you can always email me at sirinq09@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Until next time. Peace.